All right. It says we're live. Hey, Guns and Barbecue, how you doing? Can you hear me? Guns and Barbecue, can you hear me? Anyway, guys, I'm live. Crossroads of America. A talk show. It's all right. A talk show about guns, politics, or anything else that crosses my mind. It's all messed up here because just as I was going live, GunTube crashed on me. So this is sort of like real quick. I mean, I don't know if there was a couple of people in the chat. Can you hear me? Anyway, that's it. We got Guns and Barbecue here so far, but I don't know if he's having issues. Hey, Midnight Range, Dead Horse,
no, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, I can hear you now. I can now. Yeah, that was a total mess up tonight, so I don't know how long this is going to go for. I had people in the other chat room, and I hope they realized it went dead on us. And I'm over here now. Unfortunately, I sent out more. You got the second invitation, right? Because that's how you're here. So, aha. We got another one. New York Outcast, you there?
Yes, I am. How you doing?
All right. Yes, total screw up there. Gun channels, not gun channels, gun chambers, crashed just as I was going to go live. So,
okay. I know Patriot in the Dark was over there and Squib, so I'm not sure.
Well, I thought I mentioned it to them all. I sent out another invitation.
All right. Yeah,
that could be getting
tried that and that worked. So
yeah, the only problem is it only allows 6 people in here, doesn't it?
I'm not sure. I know one of them only allows 6.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's this one. Anyway, we got Sabrina, Dead Horse, Midnight Range, Gizzard Gary, Two Gun Kitty, Mystic Guns are in the chat right now. Yes, for the people that were over in the other chat, I do apologize. Gun Chambers crashed just as I was going to go live. So I do apologize. Squib.
Yeah.
Still got the beard, I see.
Yeah. Are we live?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Yes, it was a little mess up on the other side there. I'm gonna have to get hold of the what you call it over there, the administrator. We all know who that is. Night Strike to find out what in the hell's going on. So, all right. Anyway, shooting with disabilities. Be honest with you, I've been looking at some stuff, and unless one of you got something important shooting with disabilities you want to bring up, go ahead. But I was going to totally go off topic tonight and talk about or try to get an understanding of what in the hell is going on in this country. I totally don't understand it. I mean,
I don't know if any of us are certified to answer that question.
no, true.
Yeah,
I
don't-
guess it's just opinions I'm looking for. I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot, New York Outcast.
Uh-oh.
I mean, some of this, pulling down some of these statues and defacing stuff. I understand what happened 160, 70 years ago, but it's not relevant to today, is it?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I've stated it on other shows, I guess. So I come on out and state it, I guess. Might not be a popular view in some cases, but for me, I don't see any point in destroying history and ripping statues down. If you want to petition in your local area and you guys decide, collectively to remove something, that's up to you. But to just run around destroying stuff, I think is crazy. It's wasteful of taxpayer money. It's not how we do things. I honestly, I don't see the purpose. I would rather know where things were to, learn, use that as a learning point or something you can point to. Then it all just disappears or gets rewritten. So, nor do I condone or appreciate or like any of this other crap as far as rioting, looting, all the criminal acts. I think that's ridiculous. I don't support Black Lives Matter. I've never really put a statement out on that before or not, but as a collective, I just don't see that they're doing anything good. So I was kind of suspicious right from the beginning. So, but apparently when you are Black or something, apparently you're just supposed to like everything that's pro whatever, supposedly. But I don't follow that route. So, obviously I think, well, I don't know. I don't want to go off forever and ever, but basically what I think is going on is pretty much madness. A bunch of people acting like crazy people. So I don't know.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I just think it's crazy. I mean, Kingpin in the chat said it isn't about race or slavery. I don't think it is either, but that's what they're using as their.
Seems like it's about free stuff. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah. It is. It's. I mean, I know I'm totally off topic from shooting with disabilities, but I just been watching it for the last few days, and I'm thinking, what the hell is going on?
I do think the media is pushing things on both ends, trying probably to deflect from attention on them or the government. But I don't. Like I said, I don't agree with most of this, or really any of this.
I don't agree. I mean, and also I think both sides, basically, the mainstream media is painting a picture that this country is so totally divided and racist that it's unreal. And then the one sort of conservative channel, Fox, right? They're painting another picture that's totally different to the way I see it. And it's I don't know. I just don't know where to. I mean,
I turned on each other.
I wish Kingpin was in here because he explains it better. I mean, yeah. Also, when I go out and about, when I go down to the diner or when I go to the local store or something, people are just getting on with their lives. There's none of this hatred going on. It's just normal life.
You've got mail.
So I don't. So it is the world better than they're making it out to be is what I want to know. I mean, little things like I mean, now I hope I don't offend you in New York, but Aunt Jemima syrup. Aunt Jemima has been there since I was a child. And I'm 63 years old. I don't take it as anything bad myself. So I don't know.
I don't either. Honestly, I like that syrup, and that's one I purchased all the time. I mean, maybe I don't know something about it or whatever, but to me, I didn't see any problem with it. I don't know the roots of who started the company or whatever, but it was a non-issue until somebody put it in the paper. And right now, now I gotta take a gamble on a different syrup. So yeah, I'm not thrilled.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
also,
I mean, there's Mrs. Butterworth, right? But the bottle's in the shape of a woman, and the syrup is brown. So how long before they call that racist? So you're gonna have to get Cairo corn syrup, which is clear.
yeah. Well, as I was saying, I said this the other day. Next, they'll be trying to blow up Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, the path we're on, I think, is ridiculous because at some point anybody can offend anyone. So this is just,
what's it going to take? I mean,
spoiled kids.
I mean, if I'm pretty sure Trump will get another 4 years, so we've got at least another 4 years of this hysteria. Because for some reason they just dislike the guy. They don't dislike. I mean, there's a hatred for him, which I don't understand. Yeah, he's a goofball. He's not political, But that's what we voted for. That's what we wanted, So, but I think he's. Go on.
Look at it like this. Let's say he does get 4 more years. That's 4 more years to stockpile your prep so you're ready. And that's then AR prices will go down, right? And then all these people are out there whining, going, "Oh man, I never wanted one till now. I don't want to pay $1,500." We'll still not go out and buy one when they go back down to $400.
Yeah, you're right. So I'm just baffled by it all. I'm just thinking, Jesus Christ, what's going to happen next? I mean, we're going to change all the pictures on our money now. I mean, it's stupid. Oh, Kingpin said,
waste of time.
Kingpin says none of this is about Trump. It's about you. They hate you. Yes, they do. I think they do because I'm white.
No, they hate America.
Is that what it is?
American values.
Destroying any kind of thing, removing statues, that kind of stuff. It's all about, just destroying what's there because they want something different or given to them or whatever kind of nonsense they believe. I don't know.
It's a hard one to talk about. I mean, I'm just frustrated by it all, and I don't have an answer. I really don't. I was hoping one of you guys might have an opinion that is sort of like a reasonable answer. What makes sense is what I'm trying to figure out, and I don't know.
Well, I can tell you this: it makes me angry. I get so frustrated with this. There are so many other things we could be putting our energy towards, and my frustration really does come from like what Patriot was saying. Because I'm an American. I'm proud to be an American. You say, "Oh, but we've got a past," or this, that, and that. I don't give a damn. Every country has a past. Every person has a past. I don't care what great thing this historical figure did. They also did some shitty things too. We all have, okay? You can, and you know what's funny is when you eulogize something. I don't know if you've ever been to a funeral of somebody that you knew was a dirtbag. They were like a drunk. They beat their wife. They paid no attention to their kids. They stole from their job. They cheated all throughout their marriage, whatever. But when they get eulogized, man, they are a fucking saint. Okay? So, I mean, same thing with our historical figures, though. I mean,
yeah, you're right.
And I think it's good that there are historical records of some of the shitbag things that people have done. But the reality is sometimes life is ugly, okay? And some of the ugly stuff that has happened in the past, whether it be wars or injustice or whatever, are part of why we have what we have today, why we are a free country, why we have security, why we don't do these things anymore. And people are so stupid, they can't look at it and go, oh yeah, I guess if I tear down this statue, I'm pissing on the sacrifice of all of my ancestors. You idiots.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I want to explain real quick. I want to explain to the people in the chat in case they don't know what the hell's going on. Just as I was going to click go live button on YouTube gun chambers or whatever he calls it now, it crashed on me just as I was going to press the button. So I had to quickly come over here and set this up. So that's why there's a bit of a confusion tonight. And I'm all discombobulated here. So just wanted to throw that out to the chat in case anybody was interested. And I did send out a new list of to join this chat. Should be in your mailbox if anybody's out there who wants to join. But unfortunately, the duck here only allows 6 people in, and that's counting me too. So, I got space for one more. So there we go.
If you get anybody after 6 people are in here, I can jump out. I'm having some signal issues anyway. So if you have 6 and then there's somebody waiting, just tell me and I'll just jump out.
All right, we'll do. Anyway, okay. So that's what we're talking about. I didn't know what, I didn't know what to make of everything. And I wanted somebody like Kingpin or Patriot here to get my mind back on the right track.
Well, I got a big problem.
What?
I was all lined up to get a new 1911, and Kingpin had to put out a new video about his Shadow 2 and just screwed it all up. So now I don't know what the hell to get. So there's that.
Yes, there is that.
Now, you've already got what, 2 1911s, right?
Maybe.
In different calibers.
No, there's only
He's only telling us about the 2 that we've seen.
Okay.
Yeah, there's only in 45. They don't.
Get the shot. What? I thought you had a 380. Oh, well. Anyhow.
Yeah, those are.
It's a compact, but it's still 1911 frame, right? So
there's a bunch.
Get the Shadow.
Get the Shadow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
And if Midnight is out there, Classic just threw out an email about their 1911s, and they have all those Liberty World War II themed 1911s on sale or there now or whatever. The car, Liberty Girl, and the whatever. Anyway, so they're out there if you're still interested in those. They're painted up like either the pinup girls or the Mustangs or whatever. I think, I don't know. I've never seen them.
Yeah, everybody out in the chat's telling you to get the Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just want to say that to you.
Thanks, Kingpin. Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's all his fault. Hey, real quick, talking about my difficulties here getting this started tonight because of the other one crashing. See, Gunstreamer's gone, closed down, done, kaput.
Yeah.
They sent me an email last night saying they're over, they're done, they don't exist anymore. So
no, they say for now, but yeah.
Who killed him? Travis trying to upload all his videos?
Might have been Travis.
I mean, because he killed old Bit Me, didn't he?
Yeah, he's good for that.
Videos. Yeah. So
all I know is I did another video where I did a Gunstreamer version and a YouTube version. And in the YouTube version, I referenced a Gunstreamer version, and I haven't published it yet. And I've got to yank it down. I've got to edit all that crap out.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, I had it set up where every video here goes up over to Gunstreamer automatically. So I guess this one won't be going over there. Yeah. Oh, John Brown Productions says back to our conversation. It seems like Black Lives Matter are Marxists and want America socialists. You know, that's another thing. The Black Lives Matters. Don't get me wrong. Without trying to put people's backs up, I don't mean this in a bad way or anything. But all lives matter. But the Black Lives Matter organization, group, or whatever you want to call them, right, are totally against what America stands for, in my opinion. So, they got this ball rolling. Then, of course, people took it up and going with it. And it's, they're loving it. They're loving it. They're
Well,
getting,
that ball's been rolling since the 50s. There's been a lot of that pushing for the socialist stuff. I mean, that's a kind of a far in between or whatever, but
yeah, I know socialism. I don't want big government to run everything. I don't need no big daddy to take care of me. Per se. I'm not saying, as I said, some of the programs they have out there are good as long as they're not abused. And but I don't need them to take care of me whatsoever. I seem to manage okay on my own.
You notice that some of this stuff started to happen right about the time they start calling people back to work, and they're like, "Work? I don't want to go back to work. I think I'll just burn down the city instead."
Yeah, yeah. It's strange how all this is happening when states are opening up and going back to work and everything, and all of a sudden they're trying to bring the country to a halt. Is it a conspiracy? Or am I just making more out of it than it really is? I don't know. I was watching, change the subject, going totally opposite direction, not even to do with politics. Back to what this actual show's about. I forgot about this. Shooting with disabilities. There's a let me find it. A YouTube channel. I've mentioned this before. Disabled Outdoorsman USA. He's got a short minute and 20-second so video out. He put out the other day. I think it was. When was it? It was only a few hours ago. And what this thing does, it's an organization that's all over the United States. It's run by somebody out of Texas. Is the main character, I think. But I don't know how they hear about it unless somebody writes to them. But they're an organization. They take somebody who's disabled, who likes sports, and like if they want to go hog hunting, they arrange it all, and they pay for it. They say he's up in Minnesota and he wants to go hog hunting in Texas. They're paid the flight, the hotel, pay for whoever, because you got to pay to hunt hogs or whatever. They pay for it all and do it, And they just had some guy on there that it wasn't hog hunting. I think he went deer hunting. But I'll just mention it. I mean, now to me that sounds like a great thing for disabled people. You don't have to be. I mean, a lot of them are vets, from what I can understand, but you don't have to be a vet to get in touch with this organization or however you do it to get them to take care of. I guess somebody writes to him and said, this guy is into this and he really, wants so and so. And I guess they will do what they can. I don't know. Any of you heard of them?
I haven't. Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like definitely a neat thing.
Night,
yeah, there's a couple of scripts.
Night strikes in the room. Chambers crashed on me just as I went to hit go live. So I just want to mention that to you. So So anyway, but back to what we were saying. Yeah, it sounds like a pretty good organization. I did send him a couple of emails, and we were corresponding because I was gonna try to get him on here, but then I invited him on and told him what to do and stuff, and I never heard back from him. And maybe I didn't want to be pushy, so maybe I've left it for a couple of months. Maybe I'll try again, see if we can get him on here.
What's the name of the organization again, there, Rick?
Well, it's Disabled Outdoorsmen USA. That's what's listed on the video.
Okay. I say, because I've heard of several different organizations that do things like that. There's one, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but they actually do hunts for children with disabilities. One of the companies that I really like for my turkey calls and whatnot, they used to do their own DVD, and they partnered with one of these companies, and they actually had taken a kid out that I believe he was blind and wheelchair bound. Really neat stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that was one of my questions. That was going to be sort of my topic tonight, but I said I got all flustered and everything else. I just wanted to know if anybody else knew any groups in their areas that do stuff like that.
Yeah, I've talked to a couple guys from like Safari International. There was a gentleman that ran a place here in Michigan. I was trying to find the information out, but there's mostly for vets, the one that's here, whatever. But let me see if I can get that info for you.
I think the one that does it for the children with disabilities is called, I think it's Hunt of a Lifetime.
Okay.
But I believe that's more of a national program. It's not anything on my local level.
I put the link out in the chat to that YouTube from Outdoorsman. If anybody wants to see, I said it's only about 1minute and 20 seconds long. He's got other videos on the actual YouTube channel if you're interested in going there. Midnight Range said he's going to start an organization like that. If you ever want to work in a kitchen, I'll let you come here and work free of charge. You can push suds and bust bubbles to your heart's content. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know of any organization like that here in Indiana, but I haven't really researched. I only thought about this tonight, this question, and I really haven't researched it, but I'm going to, because I think it's something that's, I know there's got to be something, I know they have here in the state of Indiana every year, I think it's every year, they have a thing for disabled hunters. The state wildlife organization, whatever they're called, put it on. Normally, I can't remember where it is. I think it's on a Navy base here in Indiana. I think it's way up there where roll call lives. I'm in that direction. And
there's a Navy base east of you in lower central Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it's a weapons station.
Well, that might be it. I got the letter last year when they were doing it, and that's what made me bring it up. And I haven't got it this year yet, so it's not deer season anyway. So they I know they do this. You go to this it was on a military base they were going to go, and it was only for disabled people only. Hunting a couple of days. So I thought that was pretty good, So it could be down near me. I'll have to see if I saved the letter in my mailbox or not.
Yeah, the one here in Michigan is Camp Liberty. I look up the name. I see if I can find the number. I'm not at my normal spot, so let me see if I can find it for you.
Yeah. So Midnight Range back to work? Is he? Is his place open, or is it still takeout only? So I don't know. Anyway, you guys got any topics you want to talk about? So it's all messed up tonight anyway. I got all thrown out of minor panic there. You know what I'm saying? But I thought I was pretty calm and quickly changed over, but it just totally threw me for a loop. You know?
Got a little tip for people.
You know?
Something
go on.
Something I'm dealing with today. Ended up having to do a tune-up on the vehicle, and because last time I spent like $4 extra on this part and $2 extra on that part, got the lifetime warranty, which some people may know. I've also acquired from the auto store locally a $20 credit due to purchasing stuff over there. So basically I had a $20 credit, lifetime parts, and I was able to do plugs, wires, rotor, cap for 36 cents. And technically there's a mail-in rebate on the plugs, so I'd be paid like $3.24 or something like that to do a tune-up. Yeah. So sometimes, yeah, some things it's worth paying that extra buck there, here or there. So yeah, because technically I'm getting paid to do a tune-up.
Good for you. Oh, talking about New York. You know, if certain, like if Squib or Patriot come and visit you, you got to quarantine them for 14 days. You know, that's what your governor said today. All the states that there was a list of states they listed that have high count.
New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey, I believe.
Yeah.
And Cuomo also stated that the police were going to be pulling anybody over without local plates to notify them if they're coming from a hot spot that they have to be quarantined for 14 days.
You know, personally, that's so far against civil liberties, it's unreal.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
You know, it really is. But I just, oh God. But I mean, like here in Indiana, I mean, down in my area, it's like, yeah, there's still people. There's you know, people. Certain people are wearing masks, but not many when they go out. Like when I go down to the local, when I go down to Bird's Eye, which basically is a gas station and a dollar store, and that's it. Oh, and it's got a post office, and that's about all that's there, really. There's a couple of people who still wear a mask when they go in the dollar store. Strange place to have a dollar store, but I was talking to the manager there, and she says it actually said in this part of in whatever district they come under, she goes, we're one of the busiest stores they have. You know, because there's nothing else around here for miles, you know, to shop. So that they do get a lot of business. I mean, because it's easier for me to jump in my car and go 4 miles to the dollar store than to go 15 miles to the big town. You know, what would you do? You know?
Yeah, depends on what you need. Dollar stores have been on the rise, at least in my area. All the J.C. Penney, Sears, all those stores are closing up while more dollar stores are opening up. So, sign of the times, I guess.
I mean, like the other day, I mean, like I had to go get some cat treats, right? It was easier for me to go down to the dollar store. Yes, it cost me maybe $1 more for the than at Walmart, but I'm there and back in, you know, less than 20 minutes. And it's taking me 20 minutes just to get to the other store, you know? Oh, John Z. What's John Z got here? Speaking of that damn New York, my friend on Long Island wants to buy either a Sig Nightmare or a GP 100. Keep in mind it's his first handgun experience, and there is a 7-round limit in this shithole. So, personally, for his first gun, I don't know. The GP 100 I heard is pretty decent. You know, I know the Nightmare, because that Nightmare is made by SIG, right? So, I would, you know, personally myself, I'd go with the GP 100. And I would imagine if they sell it in New York, it would come with the correct, you know, magazine for the limitations it has. So,
GP 100 has got a cylinder, not a magazine.
Yeah, I thought that was a revolver, but
yeah, you're my mistake. I'm thinking of the Nightmare. You know, the night.
I don't.
Yeah, go on.
I was just gonna say I don't know what the Nightmare is per se, but I would definitely consider comparing weight and what you can actually conceal. So,
Well,
you know, depending on body style, that GP 100 there might be chunky for you, but you know that all depends on the individual.
Unless I'm mistaken, then the SIG Nightmare is a 1911. If I believe. Yeah,
Yes.
Gun Kitty said the Nightmare is a 1911. So the GP 100.
Yeah. And he's
go on.
And he's also in New York City. He's not going to be carrying, is he?
He's in Long Island. No, I don't think. I guess he's not. He's not carrying. I don't think. John hasn't said. You know. So there we go. I mean, yeah. Here somebody said the GP 100 is 7 rounds. So.
The way things are going, it might not be a bad idea if you were only going to have one gun, one that you could conceal, whether you're carrying it now or not. But that's just a different way of looking at things.
Yeah. So I would go with the personally myself. I like 1911s, but if it was my first gun, I didn't know what in the hell I was doing. You know, I would have. I think I'd go with the revolver.
Just don't talk to Kingpin. He'll get you looking at that shadow. Mess things all up.
Yeah.
Does he already have a revolver? Let's say, because if he doesn't have a revolver, I'd still go with the revolver then. But if he has a revolver and doesn't have the 1911, I would definitely go with the SIG Nightmare.
He said it was his first one, I think.
Yeah, this is going to be his very first gun. So, you know, I mean, like when I bought my first gun, I bought that Smith & Wesson M&P 45 full size. I didn't know what in the clue I was buying. I liked the size of a 45. I liked the looks of it, so I just bought it. I had no clue what it was. You know?
There's not much American 45 or 1911.
You know? But I said, I've got a 1911 now in my collection. So I'm happy.
What caliber is the Nightmare in? Is 45. It just going to be a traditional 45, or is he getting it in something like a 357 SIG? Because that would be pretty awesome.
Well, I'm sorry. I know I'm new to guns, but a 1911, it's 45 ACP or nothing. You're insulting the damn thing if you do it in some other caliber.
Oh, no, come on. 10 millimeter is not bad.
Yeah.
I'm with Rick. I'm kind of a traditionalist and prefer my 1911s to be 45, but my EDC 1911 is a 10 millimeter, and man, 357 SIG would just be awesome.
Yeah, but then you got to think. 357 SIG ammo is not cheap, from what I've heard.
Yeah, but neither is 45 ACP. Let's say honestly, if he's got the ability to get the SIG Nightmare and 357 SIG, I think I'd get that in the 357 SIG, and then the next 1911 he ends up getting, because once you get one, you got to get another. They're like potato chips. Then I just get the next one in the 45 ACP.
Are you watching the screen, or are you on your phone? I just put up Kingpin's chat there. You telling me to kick guns and barbecue off the panel? 357 Sig what?
Yeah, I don't know the guy or body style, but I would personally go with the 1911. But that's just me. So I know the first gun I carried was a Colt 1911. So I did end up switching for a smaller one, but not that I couldn't carry it. And occasionally I still do carry full size. But to be honest, that's one gun I wish I didn't sell. So
Yeah. The only reason I stopped carrying the 45s was because of the arthritis in my hands. You know, it's all right. You know, I didn't want to. It just, I mean, I could when I reloaded my own 45 for plinking. I done a light load to help with the recoil, but I'm not going to use those for self-defense ammo. And I said when I practiced with using this, using self-defense ammo, I mean, I could hold it, I could shoot it, I could hit the target. But when I came home an hour or two later, the arthritis in my wrist flares up, and I'm in agony for a couple of days. So that's why I went to the 380. Because I can do that one with no problem. So that's the reason. Like the other last time I went down the range. I've been shooting that 45 Colt a lot. The 1875 Outlaw. So, that gun is so heavy. If the 45 Colt has recoil, I don't feel it on that damn thing. Takes two hands just to hold the damn thing up. But no, I took my 1911 down there last time. Only shot 2 magazines out of it, and but it was nice. That's another heavy gun because it's all metal, and so the recoil is a lot less. So I think that's what I got to do. I got to get away from the polymer guns, I guess, in the bigger calibers. That's my take on it anyway. But anybody else got anything they want to talk about? Patriot, what about you? You got anything?
I just got a new 1911 full-size holster, so that's why I was kind of leaning towards that. Now I'm going to end up having to get maybe a Shadow one too, but it's really nice. I was working on a video today, but actually there is, I guess, some news. My kid's 12, and I've never taken her to the range, just because, obviously you got reasons or whatever, but her mom actually called and wants to go to the range and bring a bunch of friends, that kind of thing, and brought it up. So I'm actually going to be taking my daughter to the range next week for the first time. So it was something I want to do, and she knows all the rules and knows the stuff, and can do stuff. But there was the whole mom situation. So now that her mom brought it up, it's like, I got everything for her already. So well, do you need to get Ear Pro or anything? Nope, got it all. She's already got all that stuff. So.
Yeah, that's good.
That's cool.
Who are all? So your ex-wife likes guns too?
She's Army vet, and
okay.
Her boyfriend's an Army vet.
Range with you?
What's that?
Did you say she's taking a bunch of friends to the range? She wants you to take her and a bunch of friends.
Yeah. I've got kind of a weird situation. I actually get along with her now more than I ever did before, because I can, I don't have to deal with it, so she can go home. So, but so that's they haven't been out in a while, I guess. That they don't I actually don't have firearms, so it's all my stuff or whatever. So, and I like to dust them off once in a while. So it should be fun, interesting. As long as they, and they obviously they're old enough and stuff. So, yeah.
Okay. Kingpin put out here. I put it up here. He wanted to know about the 380 EZ. Is a gun that a small 70-year-old healthy old woman could handle. She isn't weak, but come on, she is 70. I think a 70-year-old could handle that 380 EZ easily. I mean, you can rack it with two little things. It's very light to rack the damn thing. There's hardly any recoil to it whatsoever. And if you get some decent, and you can get some decent defense ammo for the 380 that will do the job quite easily. So I would go for it. It's a good gun to have. I like mine, especially my pimp gun. Out in the gold. But as I said, my next gun. I mean, it might take me a year, but I'm going to get the 9mm EZ next. If it's as easy as they're saying, and they've got it in the performance center too, in the three styles: gold, silver, or black. And I'm going to get the silver this time. So just because I can. Government hasn't stopped me yet.
Do you feel suckered that they came out with the 380 first? Or if they were both out at the same time, would you have chosen the 380 anyway?
They came out the both time. I think I listened to people that I talk to every day on here and stuff, and they recommend that's the one they recommended. I think if the 9 had come out at the same time, they would have recommended that one. I was more worried about pulling the slide because I have arthritis terrible in my left thumb and my left index finger. So I can do it if I can grab it. So like the whole finger's on it that way, but I normally slingshot it. Oh, Sean Punner, he's calling me a copycat because that's what he's getting. Because he did it first, but I had thought about it before.
That counts.
Yeah, that counts. So, yeah. So anyway, I think I would have got the 9 if it was out at the same time as the 380. I really do. I mean, I don't know. I have 9s. I mean, I got my Beretta 92, which is 9mm. I think that's the only 9mm I got, actually. Yeah. Then I got my my P64 Polish, but that's what you call it? Is it 19 by 8mm or whatever they call it? The round is slightly smaller.
9 by 18 Makarov.
That's it. I can never remember the name. Yeah, the Makarov. 9 by 8. Yeah, I have that one. Then what's the rest of them? Rest of them, I got 2. I'm trying to think. I got to remember now. I got the 1911, which is 45 ACP. I got the M&P, which is 45 ACP. I got the Model 85 Taurus revolver, which is 38 special. What else have I got? I got my 380. I got my little. I know you're not meant to show it on thing, but I don't doubt they can even see it. I got my little 22 Magnum here, my North American Arms that I keep in my pocket. But
Don't forget about your AR.
Oh, I had the M&P 22 AR, yeah. Yeah, then I have a 12 gauge shotgun. And I'm sure I'm missing one. What am I missing? What am I?
Easy.
Oh,
How long ago did you start getting into guns?
oh,
Sounds like you got the bug.
I got about. Oh, then of course I got my my 1875 as my latest purchase. You know, so I need to buy some more CNR guns. I only got one, and I've had the license. I even renewed the license. So let's see. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I got 10 altogether so far. Yeah, I've been doing it maybe, what, coming up to 4 years now, I think. So I must admit, I bought
not
the
bad.
first 6 within a couple of years. Because, like, I've explained this story to everybody before. You know, me and money part company very easily. And when I had my accident, workers' comp gave me a small settlement. It wasn't huge. It was only a few $1,000s, and that's what I used to buy a lot of my guns with. So, but I must admit, I also used it. Because I never shot a gun. So I went and had lessons from an instructor. You know, so I done that a few times. Then of course, then I had to take they had that tough test up in Rhode Island for your concealed carry permit. So that's where a lot of that money went. But it went on guns mainly. And I've explained this too. The M&P 22 on the AR platform. It was a used gun and but the price was right. That's why I bought it. You know.
No, you could have blown money on a lot worse things.
Yeah.
In a sense, you still have value sitting there, and also value that could provide protection. So definitely a lot better than going to buy a boat or something like that. That's going to cost you more money.
Yeah.
You could have bought like $400 worth of mac and cheese there, Rick.
I could have. And guess what? If I had, there'd still be $400 worth of mac and cheese left. Because I wouldn't have eaten it.
Could have went crazy on flashy electronics that would already be broke by this time too.
Yeah. So you bring up mac and cheese. It's gone on to food again now. I mean, I was thinking of grilled. See, I do eat cheese. I was thinking of grilled cheese sandwiches tonight because it's Wednesday. And I normally have grilled cheese sandwiches on Wednesday nights. So
I got a question for the butcher.
Yeah.
Weisswurst. Do you know what that is? Or Whitewurst, depends on where you're from, I guess.
Yeah.
It's German. It's like veal but it's white. And when you cook it, it's white. Yeah, I just made that tonight.
Oh yeah, you like it?
Oh, I've always loved it. I remember eating it when I was a kid.
Okay.
We had my dad had a really good friend that was over here at GMI from Germany and stuff, and they would cook that stuff all the time. Interesting. It's not like a normal sausage, but you gotta take the what do you call it? The peel, the skin lining something off. I don't know. You cut it and
Nah. Rick, Midnight Range says put some bacon and tomato in the grilled cheese. That sounds good, but the only problem is I don't have any bacon, but I got tomato. So that I might have to do that. But I believe that sausage, isn't it made out of veal?
I think so.
Isn't that the meat is veal?
Yeah, and it's like totally white, even when it's cooked, and you keep it in because you don't cook well. originally, I guess. I don't know. The way that I was taught to cook it was actually in water, not grilling it because it's the white, so it stays white, I guess. I don't know. It's, it's
Yeah,
kind
but
of
back in the
weird.
day, you got to remember, back in the day, Germans didn't have barbecues either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think they said it was one of those ones that didn't stick around. So it was either like a morning or, it was gone by lunch because I don't know if that was before they had refrigerators or whatever, whenever they decided to make it, because there's about 1 million German sausages out there.
Now, is this bratwurst? Like bratwurst sausages? Okay. I thought you
Yeah,
were
it's
supposed to
similar.
steam those. I don't know. I'm just curious because I
Yeah.
believe they might have been steamed at a time. So yeah, I've had them and they were pretty good. They look a little funny, but that all
There's
relates
nothing
back
wrong
to
with
an
them.
older movie.
There's nothing wrong with them. I've had it. I've had it too when I lived in Germany.
Yeah.
I lived in Germany for about 18 months. I don't know if anybody knew that too. When I was working for the government. So now, Jason Stewart said that he wasted all his money on booze and women. I should have brought more guns. Yeah, I wasted all my money on booze and women for 20 for 20 odd years too. So. So anyway,
You don't have to feed guns, and they don't talk back.
yeah. Oh, watch God. G-Webs goes that. That could be a good channel series. The Butcher from Rhode Island. 1 week is recipes, and next week is serial murders. Then back to recipes, then repeat. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, be honest with you, what it comes down to is I don't know if I want to put that much effort into it.
Just want to retract that statement of talk back. I should say disagree or argue because I don't really like talk back. That sounds funny. Honestly, that's not how I see it. So just correction. Sorry there.
Yeah. Well, I got Squibload in here twice. He's not talking.
Double the trouble.
He must be having connection troubles. No. One of them dropped out. You with us, Squib? You must be working. Yeah. You on the roof?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, guys, it's 8:00. You guys got anything you want to talk about before we shut her down? God, you're a talkative lot tonight. You really
probably could mention the patch match.
Oh yes,
we haven't yet. Say
it hasn't reached the target
I've
yet.
Been kind of
you're breaking
out with my signal, but patch hasn't been mentioned. I think there's a day left on it. Over on Indiegogo there.
Yeah,
people go over.
Yes, the Indiegogo, the batch patch 2020 is going on Indiegogo. I think it's only a day left, unless G-Web is going to extend it a few days. I don't know, but over there, I think it's a good cause. 10 of these channels here on the, that most of you guys listen to, or you should. It's a way to promote these channels on 2A stuff. I think it's a good cause. Not only that, out of it, I know it's might sound selfish. Oh, G-Web says he's not extending it. Okay. I mean, plus it's. I mean, like, I got my gun thing, my gun cabinet all covered in patches and stickers. I got the patches up on the back there. I think it's a great way to, socialize or not socialize is not the word. No, I'm trying to think. Connect with other channels and stuff. So I think it's a very good idea. So if anybody's interested, do you have the link there, G-Webs? We can put it in the chat. So anyway, that's a good idea. I think he's got 1 day left, I believe. So there we go. All right, you guys got anything else? You know? Nope. Okay, let's start one now. Okay, let me get back to here. So, New York Outcast, you got any shout outs or plugs?
Nope. Just thanks for having me, and everybody have a good day.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. G-Webs is put the link in the chat there if anybody's interested to go on over there. Patriot, any shout outs or plugs?
Not really. Just think of something positive instead of focusing on this garbage that's going on. If you can, shut it off for a minute and read a book.
Yeah,
spend it with your kids.
You're right.
And that's the other thing is especially now that it's summer or whatever, and you get your kids around, just pay attention to them. Figure out what they're doing and give them something constructive to do, so that they're not sitting idle minds and all that stuff. But thanks for having me. Sorry, I've been.
Well, I appreciate you being here. Now, I was going to say something too, and I forgot what it was. Damn it! Couldn't have been that important.
I have that effect on people.
Yes, you do.
It was do something besides sit in front of a screen all day.
Yeah. We're under this. We're under this shutdown, and some people are still nervous about it. But back in the day, hell, I used to go out. As long as I was home before the lights came on, I was good to go. Those days are over. There's too many weirdos out there now. But where I was going with it, yes, being positive. That's what I was going to talk about. Is like I said earlier in the show tonight, around where I live here in rural in southern Indiana, right? Talking about everyday life is going on. There's no hatred going on here whatsoever that I can see. People are waving to each other, saying hi, talking. None of this what you see on the television. So unfortunately, it seems like our government is ruled by what's on the television, or it seems like anyway. So, anyway, Squib, you got any shout outs or plugs? You must be doing something on the roof. Oh,
No, it's hard to get to the mute button sometimes.
okay.
Plug, shout out. No, not really. I guess anybody out there who's bought a new car recently, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
No problem. Got you back to work. All right. Guns and barbecue. Yeah, you got anything?
No, not really. Like I said, just the patch batch. It's a really good cause. It helps out a lot of channels that are doing live streams like Rick's, like we're watching right now. Gets them some patches of their own when you order patches for yourself. That way they can pass them out and giveaways or however they feel the need to. So help support the channels that you enjoy watching by going over and getting some patches, whether they're for yourself, your kids. They're always fun little gifts for the kids too. So thanks for having me, Rick, and look forward to being on again.
Okay, I appreciate you all being here. All right, I will, for everybody in the chat, thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. I believe we got the moderate liberal, never enough ammo on it at 9 Eastern time. And we got rants and raves after that. So that's Eastern time too. I think he comes on around 11:30, I think. So I know those two channels are on tonight. I don't know if there's anything on. Oh, I believe that leftist Yankee Marshall's on now. So anyway, I want to say thank you all for being here, and I will be back on the quiz for Saturday. Answering by noon Saturday. What I wanted to know is the French Foreign Legion. I want to know what rifle they used and what rifle did they change to in 2017. I want make and model. So get it. That's the answer. Email me at rickslifeasiseeit@gmail.com or spottedrick@gmail.com. All right. As I was saying, I will be back on Saturday at 3 p.m. We're shooting with Rick's Life as I See It, and we'll be discussing whatever crosses my mind again. If you guys got any topics you want done, email me at those addresses. I just spewed it out, So I just want to say that. So, all right, I'm out of here. So I want to say good night to everybody. So good night, Sabrina.
Good night, Sabrina. You beat me to it.